Welcome to Excel Glendale Academy Robotics Club. So we are doing this video to introduce you to robotics. Chimborichi robotics, maybe wakambonzwa kuti kune chinhu chinonzi robotics, but you don't know what it is. You are curious and you are interested in joining a robotics club. Then this video is for you. And take note that we're going to be going out and about planting similar clubs in many other private schools out there, and these clubs are going to be your gateway to our Zimbabwean private schools robotics Olympiad, which is a gateway to the national competitions and also international competitions in robotics. So stay tuned. We want to talk about robotics. What are the basic things that you come across in robotics? In a previous video we talked about the Zimbabwean private schools robotics Olympiad. You can go and check it out. These videos are for those that are starting off zero. Robotics. That word actually intimidates you, so I want to teach you robotics. Okay. On another note, those that are going to participate in our Excel Glendale Academy Robotics Club are going to get certificates in robotics fundamentals. We'll teach you coding and basic wiring and electronics, and you will be awarded a certificate if you successfully complete this course. We're going to run it for 2 weeks, and if you want us to come to your school and also establish a robotics club and train the teachers, train the students, help you build robots and come up with a project, then we are available. You can always contact me, contact us, so that we can come to your station and help you to establish a club. So what is robotics? Okay, so kune anonzi robotics kits. Robotics is about building robots. Robots zvinotibatsira, machines anotibatsira to do some work. As you can see, that's a robot there which is doing some work. So you can call it a tank, you can call that a robotic arm. So the kits are going to come, you can order these kits from us. We can supply these kits for you. If you don't know where to get them, you can always contact us. We'll bring you the kits. So there's unboxing of the kit, and the kit comes with the components that you need to assemble and be able to build your robot. So it comes with a manual. You went to button, so you need to have knowledge of electronics for you to be able to assemble a robotics kit. So this one is a nice one because it's a 10-in-1 kit. What it means is that you can build 10 different types of robots using the same kit. So this would be good if you get this for your school. I think it will go a long way in teaching people robotics. Okay, so once you have your components, you start to combine them according to the manual, of course. So this is called assembly or building phase of your robot. You need to be trained by someone who knows how to do these things, how to do the electronics part. And after building and assembling your robot, it will be time for you to instruct robot racho kuti roshanda sei. It runs on instructions that are called a code, and you do your coding using a software. So after building the physical robot, we now need to go to the software and instruct the robot using a code. So that part is called coding. So you must be taught coding and electronics, and these two are going to combine to make up this field at robotics. And we are saying people should be creative enough to make these robots useful. For example, some of the robots there, the robot that we're building in this video, for example, could be used for surveillance, could be used as a camera holder, which can go to places where humans can't go. So you need to come up with creative solutions and link it with your knowledge of robotics to say, okay, the robot that I'm going to build is going to be useful in this way. Besides just building these robots, you can also just work with the Arduino microcontroller. So kazhinji tinotanga kukudzidzisa kuti what is a microcontroller, what is a sensor, and what is an actuator. You see this motor here, we call it an actuator. These devices that can cause movements, we call them actuators. But actuators are not just motors. We also call our LED lights actuators, our buzzers, our speakers, anything that works as an output device, we can call it an actuator. Then tinema sensors work as input devices. So sensors and actuators can be controlled, can be linked together by something called a microcontroller. Saka microcontroller ratinoticha vanhu isusu rinonzi Arduino, and most of the robots, even makid's eye, marobots awachasangana nawo achange ese ari Arduino based, ese achikwanisa kuprograma nesoftware yeArduino. Saka tikakuticha Arduino microcontroller, tikakuticha masensor, tikakuticha maactuator kuti zvinobatana sei, zvinoshandidzana sei, then tatokuintroducer to this larger field of robotics. And you can use that Arduino to build your own type of a robot from scratch, or you can just buy these kits and they will contain a microcontroller built in for you. So wakutotanga kubuild a robot rako. It's easier to work with these kits where you have a manual and you just connect items as per manual. However, we encourage you to be creative, to come up even with a new design of a robot, and you can do so by means of the Arduino microcontroller, which is universal. It can be used on any project, any robot. Okay, so basically and we can do so many things. We can build weather stations, we can build robots anotiitira basa, anotakura zvinhu in industrial automation, and everything is going to rely on your knowledge of the coding part and the electronics part, and assembling these physical robots. So do robotics, and there are so many things we can do. Robots are not just things that move. We have our sensors, our fire alarms, our smoke detectors, our motion sensors, our motion sensing devices, our safety devices, our PLCs. You need to learn robotics and then be able to understand industrial automation that involves PLCs, those conveyor belts in industry. You can build all sorts of prototypes. It goes into agriculture. You can check our other video, but aitaura my applications in robotics. So aisi nyaya yekugadzira my prototypes, my toys. No, it's not about toys. It's about building things that can actually do work for us. So that's an assembled, a finished robot that you can use for many things, right? It's a prototype. You can think of the larger version of this robot, what it will be able to achieve. So our kids are introduced to these industrial concepts, to these complex technologies starting at an early age. Robotics because these robots are going to be combined with AI. They are already being combined with AI, Internet of Things, and these devices are doing a lot of stuff, and you must be exposed to this because the future industry is going to have these items. It's going to have robots. Robots are going to be everywhere. So Chukuti Isuzu, get trained in robotics and understand the fundamentals, understand the basics, and start to inject your creativity to come up with homegrown solutions. We said Zimbabwe needs innovators, homegrown innovators with local solutions for local problems. So welcome you to the Zimbabwean Private Schools Robotics Olympiad. We'll welcome you to our club. You can join us so that we can help you to establish a similar club at your school. So contact us, and see you in the next video. Enjoy yourself.